Hi, my dear students. Good morning to all. Welcome back to Maths online class. So, we completed the concept of HCF. We discussed two methods of finding HCF. What are they? By listing factor method and prime factorization method. In today's class, we are going to discuss on what is LCM and what are the methods of finding LCM. There are two methods for finding LCM. One is prime factorization method and the second one is division method. Both the methods are similar in some way. The only difference is that in prime factorization method, we are prime factorizing the two numbers differently, separately. Whereas in division method, we are prime factorizing together. That is only the difference. We can look what is LCM and how to find LCM with the help of examples. So we are discussing on LCM. What is LCM? Lowest common multiple. So what do we mean by LCM? LCM of two numbers means it is the smallest number which can be divided without leaving any remainder. That means LCM of any two numbers is a number which is the smallest number, isn't it? That is the smallest number by which when we divide it leaves no remainder. There will be no remainder when we divide it. So we can look what is LCM by with the help of examples. So we can find LCM of 16 and 20 by prime factorization method. So when we are finding by prime factorization method, first we are prime factorizing the given two numbers. So here the numbers are 16 and 20. So first step is we are prime factorizing the given numbers. So we can prime factorize 16 and 20. So we prime factorize the two numbers. 16, the prime factorization of 16 is 2 into 2 into 2 and prime factorization of 20 is 2 into 2 into 5. So till here the steps in LCM and HCF are same. We are prime factorizing, isn't it? So the prime factorization is same in LCM and HCF. After that is the difference. Here in LCM, in HCF we are writing only what is common, but in LCM we are taking both common and non-common factors. So first we will find out what is common here. Here one set of 2 and other set of 2 are common, isn't it? So two set of 2's are common. So first we will write that. So we got what is common in 16 and 20. Now check for which is not common. What is not common? Here in 21 5 is there. Here in 16 2, again 2 more 2's are there. So that non-common factors also you have to write. So we got what is common and what are not common. That is, first we wrote what is common in 16 and 20. Two sets of 2's are common in 16 and 20. Then we took all the non-common factors also. In other words, we can find when we take the factors, here 4 2's are there, isn't it? But in 20 what we have? Only 2 2's are there. So, which is having the highest number that we have to take. Here 2 coming 4 times or 2 coming 2 times. Which is greater? 2 coming 4 times. So, you will always go for the highest number of times the number repeated. In that method also you can follow, or you can follow this method, that means first write down the common factors, then write down the non-common factors. Which method is convenient for you, you can follow that. So we wrote down the factors. Now what is LCM? 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16, 16 into 5 80. So the LCM of 16 and 20 is 80. So we got LCM as 80. So from the example you understood what is LCM. In the case of HCF we are taking only the common factors, isn't it? But in the case of LCM we are taking all the factors, that is the common factors and the non-common factors. Now we can discuss what is the other method. This is by prime factorization method, isn't it? Now we can do one example in division method. So what is the difference in these two methods? You can see. question, find the LCM of 63, 27, 54. So we can find the LCM by division method. How we can find using division method? Here the method is same. We are prime factorizing itself. But instead of prime factorizing separately, we are prime factorizing all the three numbers together. So we can have a look on how to prime factorize. So when we are prime factorizing, here three numbers are there. If you are getting a number which is divisible by the three given numbers, you can go for that. Here 63, 27 and 54. 63 and 27 are not even numbers, so you know it is not divisible by 2. But 54 is divisible by 2. But I am going for 3 since the three numbers are divisible by 3. If you are starting with 2, there is no problem. But if you are having a number which is having a divisibility rule for 3 numbers, go for that. So, here 3 is divisible in these 3 given numbers. So, we are starting with 3. Now, 3 in 63, 21. 3 in 27, 9 times. And 3 in 54, 18. Again, when you looking these 3 numbers, this 3 numbers is again multiple of what? 3 itself. So, again we are going for 3. So, 3 in 21, 7 times. 3 in 9, 3 times. 3 in 18, 6 times. Now, when you look the next set of numbers, 7, 3 and 6. Here, 7 and 3 are prime numbers, whereas 6 is composite. So, we need to prime factorize it again. Here, 7 is a prime number, so the only factor is 7. So, you leave 7. The next two numbers are 3 and 6. So, 3 is a multiple for 3 and 6. So, we will go for 3 again. Since 7 is a prime number, write 7 as such. No need of making any different. So, 7 you wrote same. 3 in 3 one time. 3 in 6 two time. Next, 7 and 2 are prime numbers. So, you have to take that number itself. So, first I took 2. So, 2 into 1 time. The next I took 7. 7 in 7, 1. So, the last, what you got? All the numbers as 1. Now, you prime factorize all the given numbers. So, let us have a look on our factors. What are they? 3 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 7. Here all the numbers are prime, isn't it? There is no composite number here. So, we can say this is prime factorization itself. Now, our LCM is just multiply these factors directly. That is our LCM. So, what is our LCM? 3 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 7. Here we are prime factorizing all the three numbers together. Therefore, no need of writing common and non-common factors. Directly with what numbers we prime factorize, that is the LCM of 63, 27 and 54. So, what is the answer? 3 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 7. The answer is 378. So, the LCM of 63, 27 and 54 is 378. So, in common division method, you are prime factorizing the two numbers together. That is only the difference. Here, there is no need for comparing the factors. Once you finish your prime factorizing, directly you can write down the LCM. That is the difference in division method. In prime factorization method, first you are prime factorizing the given two numbers. After that, you are writing down the common and non-common factors. But in division method, after prime factorizing, just writing down all the prime factors. That will give you the LCM of that given two numbers. Example, find the LCM of 30 and 45 by prime factorization method. So, first we are prime factorizing the two numbers 30 and 45. So, what is the prime factorization of 30? 2 into 3 into 5. What is the prime factorization of 45? 5 into 3 into 3. Now, when we are taking the LCM, first we are taking what is common. Here 1 5 is there, here also 1 5. So, 5 is common here. Here 1 3 is there, here also 1 3 is there. So, that 3 is also common. So, only two factors are common, 5 and 3. So, first we will write that. So, we took what is common here. The 5 and 3 we took. What is common we took here. Then what is remaining? Here 1 2 is remaining. Here 1 3 is remaining. So, that non-common factors also we have to write in the LCM. So, for LCM, first we took what is common in the factors, then we wrote what is non-common factors also. So LCM of 30 and 45 is 5 into 3 into 2 into 3, which is 90. Next example, find the LCM of 42 and 56 by division method. So since we are following division method, we are prime factorizing the two numbers together. So what are the numbers 42 and 56? So two numbers are even numbers, so I can start with 2. 2 in 42 21 times, 2 in 56 28 times. Now since 7 is a multiple 21 and 28, isn't it? So I go for 7. So 7 in 21 3 times, 7 in 28 4 times. Now 3 and 4, one is a prime number and one is a composite number. So prime number you can leave, but composite number you have to factorize. So 4 is an even number, so we are going for 2. 2 in 4 how many times? 2. When you look the next set of numbers, 3 and 2 both are prime numbers. So you can take that numbers itself. So first we'll go for 2. 2 into how many times? 1. Then what is remaining? 3. So again divided with 3. 3 in 3, 1. So we made all the numbers here 1. So now we can go for the LCM. Before that, just have a look. All the numbers here are prime. 2 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number. So what is the LCM of 42 and 56? LCM of 42 and 56 is 2 into 7 into 2 into 2 into 3. What is that? 168. Next example, 7 and 8. Find the LCM of 7 and 8. Here 7 is already a prime number, so there is no need for prime factorizing. Then what is remaining? 8. 8 is a composite number, so we need to prime factorize. So when we are prime factorizing, what is 8? 8 equal to 2 into 2 into 2. 7 we can write 7 itself because there is no factor for 7. What is that? Only one factor, 1 into 7. So we'll write 7 itself. Now for finding the LCM, what is this? Can you find what is LCM? We have to write first what is common and then we will write non-common also. Here when we compare, is there anything common between 7 and 8? There is nothing common between 7 and 8, isn't it? So in this case, the LCM will be just multiply all the factors. What is that? 2 into 2 into 2, here 8. That all the factors you took. And what is 7? That 7 also you will take. So what is the LCM? 56. That means here there are no common factors. Then their LCM will be what? The product of that numbers itself. What is 7 into 8? 56. So the product, if there is no common factors, then the LCM will be what? Their product. When two numbers are not having common factors, we call that number in name. What is that? Yes, co-prime numbers, isn't it? So, what is the case of HCF? We have studied for co-prime numbers. What is that? HCF will always be 1. In a similar way, the LCM of co-prime numbers will be the product of that two numbers. Since they are not having any common factors, the LCM will be what? The product of that two numbers itself. So, the LCM of co-prime numbers is the product of that two numbers itself. So winding up today's class, today we discussed on the topic LCM. We found LCM by prime factorization method and common division method. Which if in the question they are not specifying any method, you can follow any method. Or if they are specifying any method, you have to follow that method. Copy down the notes given and attend the test paper. In your textbook, there are some more questions you can practice by yourself. We'll meet with the next concept in the next video. Thank you.